guys, Danielle McCarthy here. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about anxiety in your children and adolescents. So first of all, how do you know if your child might actually be experiencing anxiety? So there's a few different kinds of anxiety. This can include social anxiety, which actually becomes more common in the teenagers versus the younger children. So this is when there's a fear around a social situation, whether it's fear of being judged critically or negatively. Then there's also specific phobias. So this is when they've got a very narrow phobia around a specific thing. This might be a spider or heights, okay, but it's causing them quite a significant amount of distress. Another kind of anxiety that we see commonly in younger children is separation anxiety. So this is when there's heightened distress when one of the caregivers or parents is leaving. So dropping off at daycare or school, you might see your child become quite distressed and anxious. So they're a couple of common kinds of anxiety. Another one that's actually quite broad is called generalised anxiety. So this is when your child or teenager might worry about a bunch of different general stuff, okay? It's not specific to any one thing. It might be about what's going on in the world or about schoolwork or friendship groups, etc., etc. So it's very general. Okay, so the next question you might be asking is, how do you know when the anxiety that your child or adolescent is experiencing is actually something to be concerned about? So anxiety is common, we all experience anxiety, but when it might become something of concern is when it's out of proportion to the actual situation. So is this more anxiety than you would expect given this situation? Is it out of proportion? Another thing is it interfering with their day-to-day life? So is it causing a significant amount of distress on them and even you as the parent? And finally, is it more than most? So other kids the same age, is it more anxiety than most of them are experiencing in the same situation? Okay, so is it out of proportion? Is it causing them a significant amount of distress? And is it more than most? So as parents, how can you support your child or teenager if they are experiencing anxiety? So number one is supportive listening. So don't underestimate the power of just actually sitting down and listening to your child, giving them a safe place to be able to talk through their feelings and their anxiety, and you as the parent listen. Number two, beware of role modelling. Okay, so as parents, we are our child's biggest teacher, okay? We teach them so many things about the world and how to manage difficult situations. So this is just about monitoring your own anxiety. How do you respond in anxiety-provoking situations? Do you freak out? Is this noticeable to your child? How do you manage it? What are your coping strategies? Because it's most likely that your child is looking up at you and learning from you. Number three is reinforcing positive behaviours. Particularly this is one for younger children, okay? They respond really well to positive reinforcement. And this just might be positive attention. So when they are brave and they are giving things a go, make sure you reinforce them, whether you praise them or you might take them out to do their favourite activity or have a yummy afternoon tea if they've just faced something that's really fearful to them. Number four is reinforce independence. Okay, so don't as parents feel like you need to step in and solve all your child's problems or take away all the fear, okay? We want them to be faced with these challenges and these anxiety-provoking situations along the way, and we want them to be able to give these things a go so that they learn that they can overcome this anxiety and they can build their confidence. So we want to foster independence. We want to be there for them if they need, but we also want to encourage them to be able to give things a go, because that's when they learn just what they're capable of doing. And finally, the fifth tip is to just have fun together, okay? So make sure you've got a really strong, secure relationship with your child. Have fun, strengthen that bond, because it's going to be that allows you to get through the difficult times with your child. So when there is anxiety or other issues going on, the stronger your bond, the more likely it is that your child will feel comfortable coming and talking to you about it and working through it with you. So that's it for this week, guys. I hope you found that useful. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for future tips on mental health concerns and other information. But otherwise, I'll see you all next week. Bye for now.